As time moves on, we just naturally step farther and farther away from our history with these amazing cars and bikes. I met a lot of people that they haven't even seen or know what a Roadster is, or a flathead, or a knucklehead, and it's because these generations are just changing. These are super iconic brands like Harley and Ford that are still part of our DNA in this country. So many amazing pieces are getting sold, and unfortunately they're getting taken out of the country, and once they're gone, that's it. And as builders, we know how hard it is to get our hands on these pieces that are no longer being manufactured. So it's really cool when a guy comes into your life like Matt and gives us this opportunity to purchase these pieces that are a part of his generation and a part of his story. And it's really an amazing thing to me. And as it's gotten passed down to us, I hope one day I can pass it down to my son and so forth. And we can keep this history, and we can keep these iconic cars and builds here and a part of our lives.
They said, how can you sell your stuff? I said, well, you know what? A lot has to do with who's buying it. A lot of stuff is going to people that you don't know, you don't have a connection. But with Chris, I get a feeling pretty quick. A lot of people say, time to sell is when somebody wants to buy, and if you're comfortable with the situation. I thought, what are you going to do? The bike here I've had since 71. I remember buying it. My dad had an old pickup truck, a Dodge. He'd come home from work, and I says, I want to go get this bike. And he says, oh, you're not having a bike? I said, no, I won't get it running. It's an old one. Oh, okay. So we bought it, put it in, and I had it running in about a week or two, So that started me on the old bikes, but I've had it since I was about 15 years old.
That's incredible, man. Most people don't, I think, appreciate that anymore of, having something that long in their life. It's always on to the next thing, but having that for that long, that becomes a part of you, dude.
I was back and forth on this thing 13 times cross country. I've been everywhere with this thing, rebuilt it 100 times. It was like my bike. So people that do know me, that I still talk to, they're like, you're selling that bike? I can't believe you're selling that bike. We thought we'd be burying you with it. The Roadster was a California build. Partner of mine is gone now. His father found that thing, and he started building it, and I got in on it because I had the cash, and that's how I wound up getting it.
Tell me about the doors a little bit. That was one of the things that hit me instantly on it. Yeah, that Indian logo.
Yeah, the guy was supposedly, and I took it from him. It was a parts car. The trunk was converted from a seat to a trunk, and he used to run parts.
Okay.
It was pretty beat up when we got it. It was beat up. So
That's
he had
cool, though, man.
He was he had Indians, they say, and Mike's father said it was in like a garage for, I don't know, like 30 years.
Oh, you've done it right, man. It's definitely a very cool, iconic piece. And you said it was in Hot Rodder, right?
Yeah, it's in Hot Rod 50th edition.
Hot Rod, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty it's got some history to it now, and I hope it lasts another 80 years.
It will with us.
Yeah, cool.
I'm still young, dude.
Yeah.